All right, we are live. Yes, we are. Live sharpening today. Okay. Is anybody going to join us? Just gonna wait around and see if anybody comes on. Do 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 da. Anybody gonna join? Is anybody gonna join? Okay. Hello. Welcome. First dude on the live. We are sharpening a knife today, a live sharpening tutorial. This knife, I opened a soup can with it, so it's completely dull. And it's got some chipping in it. And so we're going to start out 320 diamond. I am from Kentucky, United States. So we are going to first get the chips out and make the bevel flat. So we got a 320 diamond plate here. And I'm just going to run at a very high angle and just flatten out that bevel and make sure that those chips are gone. So I opened a soup can with it. I didn't like that. So when we get the edge bevel flat, and we're about there, it wasn't too bad. All right, so we're ready to start. All right, so my angle, the way I find it, thumb, certain way down on my thumb. And here we go. We're going to do our initial bevel on a 320. Keep wrist locked and make sure you don't go off the end of your stone so that way you don't change the shape of the tip of your blade. Make sure you maintain that angle and just raise your elbow a bit for the tip. And we're starting to get our bevel shaped out. And make sure that you keep the same edge bevel on both sides. You can use your pointing finger to see where you're at. Make sure you keep that bevel exactly the same every time. That's the most important thing when you're sharpening, is keeping your angle the same. Because if you change that angle, it throws off the whole thing. So here we go. And I don't know if it shows in the camera, but we're working a new edge bevel on there. And this will be at about probably 17 degrees. There's other ways of finding your angle. You can get an angle finder that works also. So you can just set it and find where you're at, and then you can use your thumb to mark that spot, and then you'll know where you're at. There's a lot of ways to find your angle, but just maintaining it is the most important. And like I said, this edge was completely gone, so I'm having to completely remake a whole new edge bevel for it. It needs a good amount of work. Shouldn't take too long though. And also have another knife to touch up. My Sage 5. I've been using it for at work for a bit, so it needs a little help. And do it next. I'm doing well, Paul. How are you doing? Yeah, I'll tell you another thing that's helped me out. Hello, AJ. How you doing? Is this silicone pad? Dang, Martha Stewart collection. This thing is so good. It's just a grippy pad, and I can just set my stones on it on the edge of the counter, and it just holds it perfectly. It's so good. So we're on the 320 right now, and we're just shaping our edge bevel. And boy's in there taking a nap, so had this opportunity to do sharpening day, and we're starting to get our bevel shaped out very nicely. Can I tell a story? Yeah, you can tell a story. What you got? All right, we're almost there. We're getting pretty close. 'Cause I can see, you probably can't see it in the camera, but you can see both edge bevels, one blending into the other. And you want to get the edge bevel from before all the way out, because I'm changing the angle on this. It was at about a 17, and it couldn't hold up to hard use, so I'm bringing it up to about a 20, because it'll give the edge a lot more stability, because not all steels can handle such a tight angle. Some of them have to be more obtuse to be able to handle it. Ricky's been for 3 years. I moved schools. Trying to find him. You don't have a Facebook? Where you at, Ricky? Huh. Changed schools and can't find him. Well, good luck with that search. Work my tip in here a bit. Yeah, we're about there. So we've about got our edge bevel to a 20. All the way to the tip. There we are. Yeah. So that side looks perfect. So now I'm just going to run this side. This should be the last run on the 320. I'm just going to pull a good burr here. is you want to have a burr, like, and what the burr is you're sharpening it down until the edge folds over, and like the steel gets so thin that it folds over itself. And then you just work it back the other way and keep working it back and forth until that little spot falls off and you're left with a perfect apex. So that is our goal here. And I've got my edge bevel shaped out, and we have a good burr. And here, I'll show you, like, you can see like the burr on this leather. If I run it across this, you can see all the scratches. See, I scratched it all up. So that burr laid over. So we'll just run it back the other side. Just make sure it's evened up. And then run one back and forth just a couple times. And we got a good burr, so we're going to move up to the next stone. We're going to move up to a 600 from there. So I'll go to your account tomorrow. See you. All right, buddy. Have a great day, Paul. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you, man. All right, to the 600. Now what we're doing is we're refining this edge. So we're just taking it from the 320 and just refining that scratch pattern. So we've already got the knife sharp. So if I was to strop it out right now, it would already be sharp. But now we want to polish the edge down to a 600 right now. We're going to go to probably a 3000. We'll get out the resin bonded diamond stones, and we will get a nice mirror polish on this. So you can probably see the difference in the camera. That's the 320, and then the 600, you can see how it already has more shine on it. Oh, do I have a pet? Man, I had a dog. She just died like 2 weeks ago. And yeah, that was my girl, man. So no pet right now. But hopefully soon, when my heart can handle it, we'll get another dog. She was a beagle. We had her for 11 years. Best dog I ever had, man. Oh, thanks for the sticker, man. Where are you from, AJ? Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. She was a good dog, lived a good long life. Okay, I think we are about good on the 600. We want to go a little more just to make sure. Because if you move on too soon, it's really hard to get the scratches out of the edge. USA, right on. East or west? I'm on the East Coast. Pet's name is Max. What kind of pet is it? You forgot. Feel it. Can't be expected to remember everything. Okay, so I think we're good on the 600. So we've got that polished out. So we got the 600 grit on there. Doing good. So we're going to move on to an 800 grit. On the lower numbers, you can jump from like a 300 to a 600, but once you get past that to like 800, you want to move up a little slower, like 800, 1200, 2000, 3000, and then so on, so forth. But here the 800 is where you really start to get a shine on the edge. This is a good grit stone, and like I said, I could stop here at any point. The knife's already sharp, but I want to go to a mirror edge. Oh yeah, this 800, these work sharp stones are so good. The all the work sharp stuff, but these little diamond plates in particular, they really cut well. I mean, they just lay down a scratch pattern so fast. They're really good stones. This is actually a stone for a fixed angle sharpening system. The this guy, and that's probably what I'll do my Sage 5 on. You know, because it's a very expensive knife, and I just like to get a perfect flat edge on there. But the stones, you know, they're just fine by themselves, especially on this silicone pad I got. They hold really well. So we'll just refine this 800. And from there, we'll move on to the resin bonded diamond stones, and I'll go up to a 1200. We're about there on the 8. Oh, yeah. That's a good looking 800. All right, doing good. Moving on. Now we get into the good stones. This is where the money's at right here. These things are so expensive, but they're worth the money. Well, honestly, they are. So we're moving on to the 1200. This is a resin bonded diamond stone. And so it's, I don't know what kind of resin they use, but some kind of hard resin with diamond throughout the strata. So that way you've always got diamond, always. And they cut so good, make the best scratch patterns. And you want to get them wet. So what I do is I just take a paper towel and wipe it down and then go at it. All right, moving on to the 1200. Oh, which side was my burr on? Okay, I need to start on this side. Because you want to start on the side where your burr is folded over. You want to hit that side on the stone, you know, first. And it's just such a smooth pull across this. It almost feels like rough glass or something. I don't know. It's just so clean feeling. They're such good stones. And you can really see the difference. Like when you move up to the 1200, like it really starts to shine. Like, let me get it to where it'll reflect. But you can see the difference, how dull that is, and then the shine of that. It starts to get really pretty. And I'm absolutely addicted to this. It's like, this is my favorite thing to do in the whole world. I love sharpening knives. Five Nights at Freddy's. I haven't seen it yet. It's on. I've seen it on the. I think it's on Hulu or whatever. I've been thinking about watching it. Is it good? I'll go paying attention to the chat and rolling off the end there. All right, we're starting to look good on the 1200. And like I said, these work sharp stones, they cut so fast, it really makes quick work of this stuff. All right, now we got a good 1200 on there. Yeah, it's good. All right, I think I might check that out tonight, actually. That'd probably be a good movie to watch tonight. And now we're going to a 2000. This is the 2000 grit, resin bonded diamond stone. And we'll use our paper towel and I'll turn it inside out so that way I don't get 1200 grit diamonds on my stone. You don't want to contaminate them. Okay. And this live will go as long as my boy stays asleep. He's napping. He should be down for about an hour and a half. It's about how long he naps on this time. And that should give us plenty of time to get some wonderful edges. Oh, yeah. It's looking good. And, and thanks for being here. Couple that are hanging out the whole time. Appreciate you. 2000 grit resin bonded diamond stone. Refining our scratch pattern. Looking good. Really starting to get a polish there. Yeah, this is my happy place right here. It's just something about it just it's so peaceful and calming just to have a piece of steel and just polishing the edge down perfect. I just can't get enough. All right, I think we're good on the 2K now. So now we're going to move into the 3K, and this is where we get our perfect mirror with the 3K. Well, it's not really a perfect mirror, but like to the eye. You know, like under a microscope, you're going to see the plenty of scratches, but to the eye, it's perfect. All right, the 3000. Now we're going to get a clean spot on our paper towel here and make sure this is good and wet. And now we'll start on the 3000, polishing it out, getting our mirror edge on here. And it's going to be insanely sharp after this, like shaving razor sharp. Oh, yeah. I hope the camera translates how perfect that mirror is coming off of this 3000 grit. It just looks so good. Maintain our edge bevel. You got to maintain that angle perfectly. And you just want to turn your arms into a machine, lock them in place, and just keep that angle perfect. Yeah, that's getting there. Little spot here needs some help. We are almost there. After the stones, you move on to stropping, which is use your leather with some kind of compound on it. Yeah, we're getting a good mirror on there. Mirroring out very nice. Get a little wet again. And we're going to do our final passes here. And then we'll do some sharpness testing. And after this, I'll do a quick hone on a ceramic rod. It's a 5000 grit Spyderco triangle stone, and I'll use that to hone it out. What's my favorite snack and song? Okay, my favorite snack is probably beef jerky or deer jerky. And my favorite song, oh, that changes. For a long time, it was Waiting for My Ruka by Sublime. I don't know why, I just loved it. I like a lot of metal music. Favorite song, I'll have to get back to you on that because it changes and I don't know what it is right now, but I'm going to think of it. Oh, my favorite song right now is the song with Chris Stapleton and Post Malone. They did a song together. I can't think of the name of it, but that one. If you just look up Chris Stapleton and Post Malone, you'll find the song. It's got millions of views or whatever. And now here's my ceramic. This side of paradise. Alexa, volume 3. Let's play it. Alexa, play This Side of Paradise from Apple Music. Coyote Theory? Is that the right one? Alright, you want to make sure you maintain that angle, and I do it visually on this because it's a handheld stone. And just light passes, just to refine it down to the 5,000. Cool. I like this. It's got a real chill vibe to it. Yeah, I like this. I better stop. I don't want to get copyright struck or nothing. I do like that though. Alexa, stop. But yeah, they'll copyright strike my video and stuff. I better stop it. But yeah, I like that, man. All right. We are just getting our burr worked off of here now. We've got it sharpened out to where we want it. We got that 3000 grit mirror on there. And we're just working the burr down, fatiguing it to knock it off. And then we'll move on to stropping and testing. Let's see, here's a strop. This has got stroppy stuff, diamond compound on it. It's 1 micron. I got 1 micron stroppy stuff. And you can see the scratches in the leather from the burr. I don't know if they'll make up, but you see how it's roughing up the leather? You want to go until that stops, because that's when your burr is gone. And you go a little bit past that because some of it's microscopic that you can't see. And if you really want perfect edges, it's good to get a handheld microscope like this. They sell them, and you can look at your edge through your microscope or at least a magnifying glass so that you can see your edge much better. Yeah, and these little handhelds, they're really good, man. I was really impressed with them. They actually work pretty good. I don't know if it'll translate into the camera, but it does work pretty good to see your edge, make out that bevel. So I've been using it, and we'll just finish off our stropping here, and I think that's about it. So, oh yeah, that's really sharp. So we're gonna grab a paper towel and let's check it. Hold up. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Hey, what's up, Luigi? Luigi Marte, how you doing? Oh yeah, that's sharp. Yep, that is good and sharp. So there it is. That's how you do it. 3K mirror from a completely blunted knife. And next, we are going to move this stuff out of the way. Oh, that was loud. Hope I don't wake my boy up. He's stirring. Hopefully he'll fall back asleep. I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so now get this stuff moved, and we're going to set up the work sharp. right here. Yeah, that looks good. So now that we got this one done, the Walmart, the other Swissy, Swiss Tech. It's actually been a good little knife. We're moving on to the Spyderco Sage 5 and Spy 27 Super Steel. This thing is sweet. This is my absolute favorite knife. It's really good. And it's already mirrored out at 3000, and it's at like a 14-degree edge bevel. What I'm wanting to do is just polish it out. So this isn't going to be a full sharpening. I'm just edging it up, just making the edge perfect again. So I'm just going to go from an 800, I'm going to do an 8, 12 to 3000. And we lock it in here. Get our knife locked in. And hopefully I did it the right way. I need to be able to flip up. It only flips in one direction. Might have to change it. Yeah, I might have to change it. Or actually, no, that'll work. Okay. Now, what we want to do, we want to grab a Sharpie. And on the edge of this, we want to put a mark just on the edge bevel. Okay. Just on the edge bevel there. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this ceramic plate. And when am I going live again? Probably same time next week. That'll probably be it. So I'm going to take this, and I know that I added some stuff to this to make it more stable, so it has to be oiled for the bushings. I gotta throw some oil on there. Okay, now we should be moving good. Yep, okay. So I know that I'm at close to a 14 degree. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my edge finder on here. We're going to make sure we're zeroed. Zero it out. And now we'll put it at, well, it's right at about a 14.5. We'll leave it there. And I'm going to, that Sharpie, I'm just going to see where it gets taken off. And it doesn't take it all off. So that means I need to go up a bit. Try again. Up a bit. Try again. Up a bit. Bit more. Bit more. Bit more. And I think we are about there. A touch more. There we go. Okay, now we got our edge bevel set. Oh, cool, AJ. I'll be happy to have you. So now that we're set there, we're going to put on, I think I'm going to actually start with a 1200. Because like I said, I don't want to resharpen this because I like the edge I have. So I just want to refine it back down. Okay, so we got 1200. We're going to get our wet paper towel. And we'll get this wet. And we will go to work. Now that I've actually got a little bit of scratches on there. Goodbye if I don't. If you ever don't listen. Thanks, AJ. I appreciate you hanging out, man. It's nice meeting you. Let's see where our scratch pattern is. Yep, that looks perfect. Yep, looking good, boys. Okay, so we want to just run this 1200 and get our edge back in action. This works sharp. This is the precision adjust. It's the pro one. It is pretty good, but honestly, I wish I would have gotten the KLM or whatever it's called. I can't think of it, but or the TS Prof. The TS Prof is really good also. Let's see how we're looking. Because there's a particular scratch down here at the back that I'm wanting to get out. And I'm hoping a 1200 is enough to do it. This is looking good. I think this is going to work out just fine. Okay, so flip it and start on the other side. I don't know if 1200 is going to be enough. Yeah, it will. It'll do it, I think. Nope, not going to do it. Going to have to start low. I'm going to try 600. See what that does. I might have to just remake the edge. Yeah, it needs to be lowered. There we are. Okay, we're in business. Okay. All right. We are getting places. This Spy 27 is so hard. All right. My boy's waking up from his nap. That would be the end of this live. Thank you to anyone that joined. If anybody sees this later, like, subscribe, share, all that noise. Anyway, check you later.